Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Things You Won't Be Able to Afford Very Soon. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's episode on all your social media to let everyone you know about the show. Now, let's get started. More and more people are getting squeezed harder and harder by rising food costs, gas, utilities, and many other things. We did some research, and we believe that within approximately 12 to 18 months, most middle class and poor people won't be able to afford the following. The first one is sit-down restaurants. You may have noticed how many upscale and mid-level restaurants and diners have closed. That sort of thing is only going to progress and get worse. When you go to a restaurant and you see how small the portion sizes are and how high the prices are getting, then most customers will simply walk away before they even order on the menu. Next, most people will no longer be able to afford extended stay or out-of-state vacations. Those prices are just going insane as well. Going to Hawaii now for a week to 10 days can easily cost $15,000. Isn't that nuts? Remember how great it was to go out to restaurants with your families or with a date and have a steak? Well, have you seen the prices of steak dinners lately? Also, have you seen how small the steak cuts have become? Well, all of that is getting so ridiculously out of reach for most people that we predict many of them will stop ordering steaks at the grocery store and at the restaurants. Next, we have the issue with brand new car sales. The car sales business is turning into a dumpster fire. Brand new cars are getting extremely difficult to sell, and trying to sell EVs has become almost impossible. Next, we have full-priced movie theaters. Dune 2 was charging about $19 for a matinee ticket to see it at the movie theaters when it came out recently. Walk past the theaters and look inside the other screens, and you'll see most of those theaters are empty. You know, the big marquee movies like Dune 2, those may have a few people inside, but a lot of the other theaters, empty. Dune 2 was so busy the first day or the first 2 days, but once people saw the ticket prices, many of them just said, no, I'll see it on cable in 5 months. Next, we have divorces. Have you seen how much more expensive divorces have become? Most couples are being forced to set aside their crazy disagreements, and then they work everything out ahead of time, and then they go to the judge and show him that they've worked it all out, and he can just rubber stamp everything to keep the legal costs to a minimum. That's how insanely expensive divorces are now. Next, we have the home insurance prices. Some of these monthly home insurance bills are getting so expensive that they are almost as bad as the monthly mortgage payments. It's just nuts. Next, we have private school tuition. Back in the day, parents sent their kids to private school for a higher level of education, but now they send them there to avoid their kids being beat to death by the other criminals going to the public school with them. Remember all the large, beautiful weddings that people used to go to throughout the summer? Well, now the cost of larger weddings is so insane that a growing number of people are just getting married at home or on the beach or in the park somewhere, a local hotel. Nobody's renting out the big, massive halls like they used to. Remember down payments on homes? Well, now home sales have collapsed because people simply can't afford the down payments or the monthly payments. It's that bad out there now. Remember when people used to be able to retire? Well, retirement is becoming a thing of the past. Now you're more likely to see people who should be retired, but instead they're working the door of the local grocery store or Walmart. Remember when people could buy Bitcoin? Well, now the price is so astronomical and climbing so quickly that most people can't even afford fractional Bitcoin. What about AI stocks? When the AI stocks first came out, the average person could still afford to buy one. Now the prices are sky high and they're climbing even faster, becoming more unaffordable. So what is the moral of this story? Well, whatever you're thinking of buying next year, well, forget about that. Buy it this year if you can, because next year the price may double. If you have a freezer, then buy a year's worth of meat because those prices will be more prohibitive down the road. A lot of things will be more expensive than people realize. Good luck. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Thank you again, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.